Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I don't know if Gabriel's frozen or
He's just ignoring us.
He's mad. I couldn't get the dog to come in. The door's not closed. It sounds like a wind tunnel here.
Well, we'll see if he'll jump back on and figure it out. Good morning for those of you joining us. I'm Chris Thies, Alpha Broder rep for Minnesota. I am coming to you live from Myrtle Beach, South Carolina on spring break this week. I've got the lovely Madison Mastro with us here, the Chicago Alpha Broder rep, and the so wise Kimberly Myers, South Florida rep. Gabriel Jordan out in the desert, lost connection, similar to me last week. He'll be back soon. So how's everyone doing so far?
Excellent. Happy halfway there. Well, you're probably not excited that we're halfway there because you're on vacation. So
Correct.
Those weeks always go the fastest.
Yeah.
They do.
Especially
I have no complaints for once. Go ahead, Chris. I'm good. I'm just coasting.
It's all right. That's all right.
Is everybody starting to get a little bit of the spring fever?
Yeah. Do you guys do spring cleaning? Do you do spring cleaning? I've never done it.
I do cleaning.
Cleaning. Yeah, Saturday cleaning.
Saturday, that's right. There's never free time in the day. She's always cleaning.
No. Yeah.
Or laundry. My life is long. I literally did. I said literally. I seriously, I did 4 loads of laundry already before any of you are probably even awake. Well, that's not true. I think you're all early risers, but there's always laundry.
Always.
I feel you on that. I know.
No, there's no spring cleaning.
No.
In my house, it's everyday cleaning as well. But it's starting to feel like spring. I mean, one of the first thing I noticed is we were out on the beach the other day, and my kids are in swimsuits running into the ocean, and people are looking at us like, you guys are out of your freaking mind. Like everybody's
you guys are northerners.
Everybody's in sweatpants and sweatshirts walking on the beach. I got a tank top on and shorts. My kids are running into the ocean, and people are like, who are these people?
That's so funny.
What's going on, guys? What'd I miss?
Oh, you're back. Yay.
Can you see
Where'd
me?
you go?
Yes,
Yeah.
we can see you.
You know how these go. Listen, I did a Zoom meeting yesterday and a lot of technical problems. And I said to the team, I said, you know what? In the beginning, I used to be embarrassed. Now I just don't care. It just happens. Right when you said, let's go live, the video froze up and I got disconnected. So it happens. I'm back.
You froze perfectly like this.
Did you guys think I was just staring into oblivion?
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't think you were talking. I thought you were just being real quiet.
You're like, Gabe was bored. He's bored. Look at him.
You refused to say good morning to us.
Did I? How rude. I love it.
Yeah. So we were talking, Madison asked if anybody does any spring cleaning, and we just said no, just everyday cleaning. That's what we were starting with.
Yeah, I think that's an old school thing where spring came around and the whole family would spend a Saturday pulling out boxes, and yeah, that's not happening.
I will admit, I'll do a spring cleaning of my closets typically. So twice a year, I'll go through my closets and do my twice a year donation to, whoever it is that I'm going to give my clothing to and my shoes. At the beginning of this pandemic, when they pulled us off the road that weekend, I committed to doing a shoe clean out, and I got rid of, I think it was 4. I'm so nervous to even say this. I think
Don't be nervous, because, please.
47 pairs of shoes I got rid of.
What size shoe are you? Listen, if you're a size 8, I'm gonna be so mad that you just gave them away. What size shoe are you?
It depends on the shoemaker, but I range anywhere between a 7.5 and an 8.5. So an 8 is typically, yes, what I would buy. But I'm hoping they went, some of them just went in the trash, because let's face it,
That's fair.
a shoe you wear with frequency, nobody else wants. But those, heels that were worn once or twice, those went hopefully to a good home somewhere. There's somebody
The
in
ones
South
that are this
Florida
big.
grocery shopping in a pair of my stilettos, no doubt.
47 pairs. That was the cleaning? Like, that was like, so you kept some, obviously.
Yeah,
She kept
but you have
46 pair.
that was just in Florida. So you have to keep in mind, I'm a 2-location person that has, cold weather and warm. So, a portion of that is boots that I don't wear in Florida necessarily, but I'll wear in Pennsylvania. And some of it's sandals. Those don't take up much space.
No, I can relate to that just a little bit. So those who know me, and Maddie may know, I'm a Chuck Taylor fan. I love Chuck Taylors. I am currently up, I'm trying to get to 100 pair. I'm about 54 pair right now. You name the
Oh my God.
Taylors. That's right. Yeah.
Different colors, different styles.
It's mainly different colors. I don't deviate the styles. I go low top, high top, but it's you name the color. I mean, I have it from pink to purple to brown, and you name it, I've got it.
We're gonna have to do a documentary on Gabriel's Chuck Taylor collection.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I only have one pair of those.
I don't have any.
At least you have one. Everybody should have at least one pair of Chuck Taylors.
I have a couple.
You gotta hook me up, man. I don't have any.
Oh, come on. What size shoe do you wear?
I'm an 11.
Amazon.
You gotta send me the link. Send me which ones I gotta. Send me the hot kicks.
Gotta have your Chucks. Gotta have the Chucks.
My first pair, I was probably 13, and they were hot pink high top Chuck Taylors.
Love it.
And then I went for
pink.
years without them, and then broke down and as an adult bought myself a pair. They're low top, but they do have.
You know what's crazy about that shoe is everybody's put a pair, well, except for Chris, maybe. We've all put a pair on. That used to be the official shoe of the NBA. Can you imagine trying to play basketball in a pair of Chuck Taylors? It's insane. It used to be the official shoe back in of course, the 50s and the 60s, but still crazy, huh?
That's what kept orthopedic doctors in business from all the rolled ankles.
Absolutely.
Well, let's kick this thing off this morning. Who wants to go first on the round of questions?
I'll go first.
Okay.
All right, there you go.
All right. I want to preface my question with, I have not had a pair of jeans on more than 3 times in the last year. Okay. But my question is, what is a fashion trend that you want to see return or is already on the rise of returning? And I'm going to tell you first what mine is. And I need you guys to hold, please.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Denim on denim.
Oh God.
This is so iconic, this picture right here. And when you walk into a room, your Canadian tuxedo walks in first and then you come in behind it. There's nothing wrong with denim on denim. And it needs to come back. It is slowly coming back.
I think it is.
It's here, but it needs to be here to stay. And look at this.
Maddie, did it ever leave? I mean, look at Jay Leto. Look at Jay Leto.
Yeah, you're right. Oh, it's great. You can do the light denim on light denim. You can't mix the color denims, but I mean, it's great. I will wear a denim jacket, the thread fast denim jacket with skinny jeans, because skinny jeans aren't ever going to go away, and I will wear that forever.
So I look at my 2 older daughters to see what's coming back, and I think, Maddie, we're close. I might have seen that in the last few weeks or so. So, congrats. All right.
It's good.
Can it be fashion trends that went away that we don't ever want to come back?
That's fine. Yeah, that's okay. Please don't say this. But like, look, how good would I look with Justin Timberlake? Not bad, right?
But
Oh,
it's not
very
bad.
All right, I'm done. Go ahead, Chris.
All right,
Sorry.
I've got one.
Go get
I
it.
want to see overalls come back.
Ooh.
Remember when you used to hang one off your shoulder?
One off the back, man, with the flap.
That was so cool.
I was in on that
cool.
trend.
So
I want to wear overalls.
I love
so
that.
not the typical overalls, but my daughter has just recently gotten they're not pants, they're actually a skirt, but that look. Now she doesn't wear
Love
it with the one flap like we
You got to do that.
Yeah.
but yeah, I think that I think that both of you are spot on of things that are in the horizon.
That takes me back to like the crisscross days.
Well, that's exactly right. And eventually it was hanging both of them off, which defeats the whole purpose of wearing overalls. But, that was the style.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
That
That's
is good.
I would, I'll follow, a lot of these have to do with denim. This is weird.
It's great.
I wouldn't say one I want to see come back, but one that I hope never comes back is like, I used to have the baggy Jinko jeans with the pockets that were like 20 inches deep.
Oh, God.
You could fit a child in your pocket.
You could like store
Throw
a
a dog in
cooler
there.
your back pocket. Like, I hope that never comes back.
These were the days when you used to wear the armband too, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I can
Armbands
see
and
I'm getting a
Jinkos.
picture. I'm getting a picture of the pants, the armband. Did you have a skateboard? Did you used to skate?
I was not a skateboarder.
You weren't a
No.
skater. Okay.
Nope. This was in like my wannabe Eminem haircut days. Like,
Oh, God.
blonde. But yeah, I don't know.
We're going to have to do pictures. We're going to have to do pictures.
Yeah, I was just
gotta
gonna
see that.
say.
I got to see that.
I recently was watching a commercial. I'm not going to remember for what it was for, but I noticed in the commercial that the teenage girls were rolling the bottoms of their jeans. Do you all remember this?
Mm-hmm.
And I was thinking to now I wouldn't care for that to come back, but I was thinking, is that coming back? Because it was in I can't remember what it was for, Kohl's or something. But one of the young girls had her jeans tucked and rolled. And I remember doing that every day with my jeans. This is going to be unpopular. I'll say something that I can't wait till it goes away. I can't wait till skinny jeans go away.
I think they're on their way out. They're on their way out.
The reality is they're not for everyone. And, when that's all you can buy, you're almost forced to wear it, sadly. So yeah, there's a fashion trend that I won't be sad to see go away. I wouldn't mind if like boot cut jeans came back. From a denim
you
perspective.
were right on. You were right on. I'd like to see skinny jeans leave, and boot cut jeans were comfortable. They were anyway for its time. They were cool. Yeah, I'd like to see that come back, but it goes to show you how old we are with the stuff that we're looking for.
Make it happen. We go on a mission. Bring back the boot cut jeans. And who
I liked
knows?
it.
It's probably back. In 3 weeks we'll be shopping, and everybody will be buying boot cut.
I
Or
still
maybe
don't plan
not,
on wearing
because
jeans in 3 weeks.
Yeah, I hope I never have to put another pair of jeans on again. Unless I'm wearing something like this. But that's it.
You got to have the bling too,
Yeah, that looks
go
a
with
little
it.
uncomfortable. I feel like that would give me severe anxiety having something like that around my neck.
Good question, Maddie. Good. I
Thank
like
you.
it. The trend.
I think that you should keep that on the docket for October 31st next year. I could see a good couple's outfit going.
Yeah,
there.
I gotta find me a JT.
There you
Anybody
go.
who wants to dress up with me, come on, guys. My Halloween costumes, though, we should have a Halloween edition.
Yes.
Oh, 100%.
We only got
I know.
7 more months.
7 months,
More
yeah.
months. Yeah.
How many episodes to go?
I- rough math, like 24 more, 25, something like that.
Nothing.
Nice.
All
Who's up
right.
next? Kim, you gonna go next? Where are you gonna go?
Well, I have a funny one. Not funny, a fun one maybe. I was wondering if you all have or have ever had a fun nickname professionally.
Hmm.
So we probably have all had and have nicknames in our personal life, but professionally, has anybody ever given you a nickname? And back when I was starting out in my career, I had a friend of mine who was kind of, you know, in a mentor role. And my first few months when I started really kicking some butt, he started calling me Kachingerly. And now to this day, whenever he communicates with me, he calls me that. And I thought of it the other day and it made me laugh. So I was wondering, have you all been given any fun names, you know, like the Killer?
Not the Killer. Gabe and Paige. Yeah. Gabe and Paige. Like the day that I met them, they started calling me Matty Ice. And what's funny about it is I didn't know anything about what I was doing when I came to the industry. Like I knew nothing. And it was Matty Ice because when it comes to selling, I'm as cold as ice.
She
And
was
it was funny
cold as
because
ice.
Didn't
Right
know
out of the-
anything,
right
but
out of the gate.
Matty Ice.
Matty Ice.
Yep.
And you're living up to that name. You're living up to that name.
I'm living up to it, yeah.
Matty Ice, Kachingerly, those are good.
That's good.
Those are good. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to compete with either one on a professional level. People probably called me things behind my back, but I don't know what that is.
Yeah, I mean, I've only got one, and it was given to me by an inside person who's probably not listening, but when I first started at Alpha, I came over from a previous supplier. I brought a lot of existing smaller customers that like weren't on the radar, at Alpha. And my inside guy was like, "Who is this account? Like, where did this order come from? I've never heard of this company." So he started calling me Midas, with the golden touch. And I was like, "What?" I was like, "I just know this person. Like, this has nothing to do with it." So like, I would call and he would answer the phone like, "What's up, Midas? What do you got going today?" And I was like, "Dude, like that's so far from the truth." I've just known this person, and that's like the only professional one, and that's an internal, like one-on-one person communication.
I like
So
it.
I wonder if anybody is watching us that knows Gabe, and if they're putting any nicknames in the chat for him or not. I haven't.
GQ for Gabe.
Yeah, but that's not a professional name, and I don't know. I know exactly who wrote that. That's not. Let's keep going.
That was a good question, Kim.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Kachingerly.
At first I thought you were gonna like go like off on nicknames like not professional, and I was like, oh man, there's a lot of them.
Well, I figured that, I think in life most people have nicknames, so I figured that would be too easy. I had to make it a little difficult.
I like it.
It worked. It worked.
I'll go. My question is going to be industry related, centered around our prime line source abroad. So for those of you listening that don't know what that is our custom division that we work with on the hard goods side of the business. And my question is, what is the either coolest or most unique source abroad project you've worked on? And I'll start with mine. Mine was like a year into Primeline. I had a customer who reached out and said, "Hey, we deal with Jolly Green Giant, like canned foods. And I was like, okay, cool. And they wanted to get a figurine of the Jolly Green Giant. And I was like a kid's toy, or like, what are you talking about? And they were like, no, we want like an 8-inch tall, like Jolly Green Giant figurine. I was like, oh, I don't think we can do that. And sure enough, yeah, we do that. So
Sure we can. Sure we can.
we found it. We, Sarah's team sourced it. It came in, and now I talk about that thing all the time. It's like one of the coolest things ever. Like the head rotates. I don't have one. I tried to get one multiple times. I got to go back to my customer, see if I can pick up an extra, but I thought that was something really cool that I'd never thought of for custom.
So mine would be similar to yours, Chris. We worked on a bobblehead of Joe Montana. Yeah. And again, the same, just like you, I tried to get some overruns, tried to get some samples. I never was able to get some, but it was cool because they came to us asking, they said, we need something for this event for Joe Montana. And they didn't have bobbleheads in their mind. And working with the Source Abroad team, they brought, it was somebody who doesn't work for Source Abroad anymore, but he brought it to the table. He said, what about this? Created a virtual sample. They loved it, eventually did an actual physical sample, which took some doing, but was able to get it done. And we got a nice order from it. So we have Joe Montana bobbleheads floating around because of us. I love it.
Nice.
This wasn't my order, but it would hurt everybody in my life if I didn't talk about it. I think the same gentleman did this order too, and it was a Tito's guitar.
Oh.
Eric just said it. It's a Tito's guitar.
Put it in the chat.
Eric, you are too fast, my friend. Yeah, signed by Mr. Beveridge himself, the guy who founded Tito's. I think Bert Beveridge, and it's a real functioning guitar. And our Source Abroad team is amazing, and they do literally anything custom.
We Prime won a award from PPAI for that.
Yeah.
I think it was most unique or best custom product of the year in our industry. So nice
Cool.
go, Maddie.
Yep.
Was that?
I've yet to have any really fun Source Abroad opportunities. Most of mine have been tweaking an existing product that we have, which is something they're really great at too. Taking a bag and doing it in custom colors or changing the strap on it, things like that. But I will say one of the coolest things that I've seen from the Source Abroad department is that it was like the Monday night football, all of the broadcasters that do the football announcement. Like we did a little figurine, I think it was like Terry Bradshaw and
Yeah.
in the lineup, and we usually bring it to the trade shows and have it in the booth. When I saw that really made me hone in on what Source Abroad was all about. I was like, oh, that's so cool. I saw it about 2 years ago, and I was, it drove home to me the capabilities. It wasn't just taking, an existing product and changing the PMS color and things like that. So super fun. I'm hoping to get more into the creative side of it myself. I'm hoping more opportunities come my way to do some Jolly Green Giants.
Well, what's unique about the Source Abroad team is the way I present it is they don't waste their time. You never know what we're able to pull off, as Chris has shown. So let's bring it to the table, and often the Source Abroad team will tell you right away, this is not in our wheelhouse. Maybe you should take it somewhere else, or try some more, another supplier. Or yes, we think we can do this. So there's no wasting time of running over, getting a hold of somebody in China. Hey, can we do this? Or throwing stuff against the wall. It's always, hey, we think we can do this, and let's move forward. Or this is not for us. So I like that about Source Abroad.
Yeah.
Very
Great.
cool division of the company.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. My question will stem from a little story, and I think I had some success last year. I had a few people like the history lesson, so we're gonna walk down memory lane here. I'm gonna give you a little history lesson. So this goes back to spring of 1974. A little before some of our time.
I don't even think I was a thought yet.
Yeah, a young Hungarian architect / teacher named Erno. He became obsessed with finding a way to create a three-dimensional movements to show his students. So he spent months tinkering with blocks, wood, paper, held together by rubber bands, glue, paper clips, and he finally created what is called the Buvas Taka. That's how it. Yeah, that's how it. This was eventually renamed the Rubik's Cube.
Oh,
Love it.
Now, some interesting things about the Rubik's Cube.
I have mine.
After he invented this cube, he shuffled it up, and he didn't know if it was possible to get it back to its original form. It took him over a month to get it back to its original form, and when he finally did that, he realized he may be onto something. Obviously the Rubik's Cube is iconic. A few facts about the Rubik's Cube: over 350 million sold. Number one kids toy in the history of kids toys. Yeah. Now this number blows my mind, and I can't quite comprehend it. There are 43 quintillion variations of the cube. You can put it in. So again, if somebody can explain how that is possible, how you can get to that number. I looked it up several times, and it keeps coming up with 43 quintillion potential variations. The cube, currently the record holder is 3.47 seconds.
for the whole cube.
Solved in 3.47 seconds. So just to give you an idea how things have come along. So 2012 PPAI show, we were pushing our Rubik's Cube, of course, and we brought in one of the world's fastest solver to come into the booth and be in the booth all day and just solve the cube for people. And his fastest time was 8.3 seconds. So we've gone from 8.3 seconds to 3.47 seconds.
What?
Yes.
That's
now
crazy.
you think humans are great. We have a robot that can solve it in under a half second. So
Not even physically possible.
It's I don't know. Look it up. Google
I
it.
couldn't even pull mine over here in 3 seconds without messing it up.
So the Rubik's Cube is obviously iconic, and kind of along the lines of your question, Maddie, my question is, what old school piece from your childhood, a tangible piece, would you want to bring back that maybe has lost its pizzazz or was had hype for a short time and went away? Rubik's Cube.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well,
First of all, I can't even solve one side of a Rubik's Cube, let alone the whole thing. My kids love them. And since we have like the keychain and now the flat one and now the mini and the regular, like I received a Rubik's Cube. Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Solve that one.
Can't figure it out. Still can't figure it out. But I received one at a Minnesota Wild hockey game as a giveaway, and I was like, okay, now that's cool. Like we worked on these, like this is our product, and so both my kids were able to get one. But
well, like you said, Chris, just to backtrack on that Rubik's Cube we received obviously came from Prime because we have the exclusive on the in the States. If you want a printed Rubik's Cube, it has to come from us. So yeah, it's a great form of advertisement. Always fun.
That was very
anyway.
Cool.
Go ahead. Sorry.
For a toy, I loved Micro Machines when I was a kid.
Yeah. Yes.
The tiny little cars, like not Hot Wheels, they were called Micro Machines. And they were these tiny little, like 1 inch long cars that were detailed, and you'd get them in a kit. Like a square block that folded in half, and you'd open it and there'd be pieces in it with the micro machine that you would build on top of the square, like when it was flattened out, like it was a car wash or a parking ramp. Or, like,
Do you
I
remember
had-
the commercials?
Yeah.
The speed talker they had doing the micro machine commercials?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like, they should bring that back. Like, those things were indestructible. Parents hated them because you'd step on them.
Step on them.
And they would hurt.
Yes.
Like, it was a good quality toy that, like, you could not break these things. Like,
I love that.
they were fantastic. I love them. I would still play with them today.
I've never heard of those.
Really?
You've never
Wow.
heard of those?
No,
Wow.
I'm currently looking them up right now.
I'm gonna find micro machines and I'm gonna
One.
send you one, Maddie.
I can't believe I've never heard of those before.
I always think of things that we had as a kid that I don't know why they went away. Like, we as children lived, first of all, outside all the time, all summer long. You know, from the morning you were done breakfast, you went outside and you didn't come back until the lights came on in the street. But we lived on our big wheels. And I feel like big wheels don't really exist anymore. And I don't know why, because I don't really think they were dangerous. I like, you know, most things that go away or went away because they were not safe, even though we all survived. But yeah, big wheels. Like, I think the kids all should have big wheels again, because we had like a gang.
Yeah,
And
you
we
roll with
pull
like your
up on-
posse on your big wheels.
And I remember like my brother's big wheel had a brake on it, and you could like actually skid and do, you know, a donut in it and fun. So anyway, big wheels. Maddie, do you know what a big wheel is?
Yes, I do. It looks like a Harley Davidson bike, but one that you pedal, not like a motorbike.
It was plastic.
It was
That's
plastic.
an interesting way
Yeah,
to describe it.
Yeah, I see
One
it. I don't know if I
giant-
ever had one of these.
One
So
giant wheel in the front with handlebars
Yeah.
and two little ones in the back. And if you pedaled super fast, it would just skid.
Yes, because of the plastic wheel. Kim,
Yeah.
you're taking me back. That was some of my most fond memories as a child was on my Knight Rider big wheel.
Yeah.
And I completely forgot about it until you brought it up. It's been 20 years since I thought about it, and I have fond memories of that big wheel.
Oh,
It's very
good
cool.
one. Good
Yeah.
one.
I think we might. I'm like, I always think when I say things like that, I'm like, I think I'm on to something. I would buy my niece a big wheel right now if I saw one out in the
Oh,
market.
heck yeah.
Yeah, agreed.
they look super fun.
I'd be so much more pumped about it when I gave it to them than they would when
They would be like, what's
Yeah.
this plastic toy?
Where's the
Just to pedal
electronics?
it.
Tech related.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where do I put my phone? Is there a phone slot?
Yeah, where's the charger? Yeah.
Where's the USB
Yeah.
port? I love it. That's good.
Hey, that might be the new thing. Big
Yeah.
wheels with USB charging station.
There you go.
Source
I
abroad.
love it. All right, Maddie, give us a
Um,
toy from 2015.
Well, the first toy that came to my head was Bright. I loved Light Bright.
Oh.
You can't get a Light Bright anywhere.
Light brights, yeah.
Light Bright.
Yeah.
Yeah, Light
That's
Bright,
from the same era.
and then
Is that from the
Tamagotchis.
80s?
I used to. No. 80s? No. Is it?
I
Oh, I
had a
played with
Light
one in like the
Bright.
90s.
It's pretty old, man.
Yeah, pretty old.
But I love the Light Bright. Tamagotchis. Did you guys play with Tamagotchis? Did they have those?
What?
No. They're little. They were like little computers, and they were like this big on a keychain, and you would take care of whatever the Tamagotchi was. Was it a dinosaur or a cat? And you would have to like feed it daily, give it water, take it on walks, and it was just this little like handheld thing that you had to take care of. And if you didn't, it would pass away, and then you would have to get a new Tamagotchi.
And you would need therapy because you've killed
Yes.
the baby. That's good.
But that's
Yeah.
amazing. That's a really smart
Yeah.
tactic from the toy manufacturer. because you would
Just to the-
inevitably, every kid would kill their Tamagotchi and want another one. I just, yeah.
Yeah. Just so you know, the Light Bright first hit toy stores in 1967. So it sounds like it's to the test of time. If
Yeah.
we were playing with it and, you know, Maddie was playing with it, it lasted for a while.
I
It's a
feel
survivor.
I feel like Mama and Papa Mastro needed to update your toy selection.
Yeah, what the hell? Jeez, I know.
Come on,
It's the
Annie.
coolest toy, though. I know. What are you doing, Mom?
your mom, it was probably your mom. She was like, here.
There you go.
Did you play with an erector set too?
A what?
Yeah, okay. I guess
A
not.
what?
An
No.
erector set.
Yeah, like you built. Oh yeah, I remember those, Gabriel. Like,
Yeah.
Maddie, just watch Sandlot. Come on, like.
There you go.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah. No, I don't think I had one.
Light bulb.
Yeah. Guys,
Good
my
stuff.
hair is naturally blonde. Give me a break. Okay. Give me a break.
That's good. That's
I'm looking
good.
for light
Man,
breaks
that's-
now.
That's like down memory lane right there. Man, I could go all day talking about old.
Right, I know. Teddy
know.
Ruxpin. I mean, Cabbage Patch dolls for you ladies.
Do you remember the pogo ball?
Yep.
It was like a ball,
The ball in the
it was
round.
instead of a pogo
Yep.
stick. Yeah,
Mhm.
talk about busting your butt.
Yeah. That thing was work.
The toys made us tough. Those toys back then made us tough.
Oh yeah. I always
Uh,
say that we I don't know, like you think of my niece is old enough that my brother had to install the upgrade, the upsize of the car seat, and he was struggling to get it put in, and I was never good at it, and I said, go to the fire station, they'll have people do it for you and all this stuff, and he was going to go, and I was laughing, and I was thinking, when this is my younger brother, when he was in a car seat, I remember it was basically like a plastic bucket that you put the seatbelt
Just put the
across.
seatbelts over. Don't tighten it or anything. Just here you go. You're good. You're not going anywhere.
How
Yeah.
things change. It's crazy.
Kim, you're 100% right. Like, we drove to Myrtle Beach, and I did this trip with my parents when I was a little kid, when I was 10, 11, 12. And I remember pulling the middle seat out of the van, not wearing a seat belt, rolling around in the back, sleeping. And my kids are like, can I unbuckle to get a snack? I'm like, no.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
well,
good.
Different world.
Yes, we're older and wiser now. So I don't know. I have two OG thoughts of the day.
Come on, OG. Do your
And
thing.
I don't know if I should make it serious or stay on this nostalgic kick that we're on. I kind of think it'll keep the nostalgia going.
Do it.
So my
Do it.
question it's I was thinking, again, we're going back to the old days. We're sticking with the toys, and I was thinking about concerts. And what I was thinking, what is a concert that you've been to that perhaps would have been considered, even for your time, like old? Maybe you went with your parents or something like that. And or what is your most cringe-worthy admission of a concert you went to? So for instance, I was thinking, I went when I was really young to go see the Monkees. Maddie probably doesn't know who they are.
I
Hey,
know the monkeys.
They
Yeah,
were the
the
monkeys.
Monkees had this big resurgence like in the 80s where they were playing their show on MTV and all this stuff. And so I went with my parents and we saw the Monkees and I don't know, a whole bunch of bands. So that was kind of like my old head, I would say, like concert. And then then it made me think, and I've been to, I don't even know how many concerts. I thought to myself, I should start writing them down and see if I can remember them all. But one that popped in my head that I cringed to admit that I went to was, I actually went to a Debbie Gibson concert back in probably the late 80s, early 90s. And I thought that's pretty cringy. So
What's wrong with that?
what do you all have?
Debbie's awesome.
Yeah, Madison's Googling it. Tell me what it is. Tell me who she is, because I
How
don't
do you
know
spell
either.
that G?
Yeah, I don't know. I've never heard of Debbie Gibson.
Nope.
Get out of here.
Me neither.
Oh my goodness. I am old.
I'm with
No.
you, Manny.
Out of the blue.
Oh, Chris, you've never heard of Debbie Gibson?
No.
You guys living under rocks? What's going on out there?
Yeah, maybe.
All right.
So it's not as cringy if you've never heard of
That's
her.
right. So
Right.
she was cool. She was cool, guys. Trust
There
me.
you go.
She looks super cool.
She is.
I would say I don't know about cringy, but one I look back on now and I go, why did I go to that? Was my first concert ever, and I know why I went. I went because my wife now wanted me to go. She was my freshman girlfriend in high school, and we went to Collective Soul.
Like it. Wow, talk about a 90s group.
Yeah, and remember those Jinko jeans I was talking about? I think I was wearing those, and I was wearing like a beach shirt. I vividly remember what I was wearing because I was like, "You look like an idiot." Like, what this was?
Oh my
If you thought this was going to impress her, boy, were you wrong.
Your reader.
Yeah, either that or she just forgot about it. But it was scarred in my brain. One, I went to Collective Soul concert with like one other guy and 4 girls. And I don't know. That's one that's burned in my brain forever.
Collective Soul.
I don't think
So I've been to several. So I didn't go to my first concert. I was well into my 20s when I went to my first concert, if you can believe that. I was deprived as a child. But I've been to several, and I don't call this cringe. This is a concert I love to go to, Bon Jovi concerts.
I know Bon Jovi.
Heck yeah.
I've seen, so you and I will talk offline, but if you ask anybody who knows me, they would be laughing pretty hard right now that you said that. So I've seen Bon Jovi all over the globe. And so I won't tell you how many times I've seen them in concert, because that might make people cringe, but it's a lot.
We will talk offline. My wife and I, we've only been to about 7, but we're fans. We're
That's
fans.
a lot.
Now well, 7's a lot.
Now,
Yeah.
more recently, I got, now this would probably be my cringe, but I do have daughters. One Direction. I've seen One Direction at concert.
See, I would take my daughter to see One Direction. They don't exist anymore, though.
Well, correct.
They don't.
Correct. They got to meet
can't wait
them,
to
which
hear
was cool.
Maddie.
That's why we went.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So
I've seen some pretty cool concerts. I saw Elton John, Neil Diamond, Backstreet Boys. Like, I saw good concerts, but when I was like 5, maybe younger than 5, I loved Bernadette Peters. Like, loved her. And I don't know why I loved her, but she was in Annie, and I watched the movie, and I just like loved Bernadette Peters. So my mom's best friend and my grandma and I went and saw Bernadette Peters in concert sing her ballads, and it was the highlight of my childhood, the absolute highlight of my childhood. I don't know why I wanted to go so bad, but I think that's the cringiest one, because like, what 5-year-old little girl wants to go see Bernadette Peters at the Palace Theater in Greensburg? I did.
I
love it. That must have slipped by me.
Bernadette Peters did concerts.
I just had to look up
She did.
Bernadette Peters.
I had all of her CDs. I had everything.
She sings?
But she had CDs.
Yeah. Yeah. And she's actually on my Spotify. Yeah. I'll send you a couple of my favorites. Yeah.
I'm gonna play a couple albums today while I'm working. See what's going on with Bernadette.
Am I gonna get looked at weird if I play that on the beach?
No, those are my beach tunes. Ask my family if anybody's still watching. If you guys are still watching, Brooke, Mom, let them know. I know, it's so weird.
I
love the fun facts we're learning about each other.
Great.
Old soul.
I love that I asked that question, because the best dancer of the 4 of us was Bernadette Peters.
I know.
That's
You guys
good.
weren't expecting that.
No, you're
No.
always surprising, Maddie. Always.
Yes.
Thank you.
For the viewers as well. They're always surprised by you as
Oh,
well.
I'm sure.
Denim on denim, Bernadette Peters. I mean, Maddie
And
Ice had it
She
rolling.
kept the
Light
picture
bright.
as her background.
Yes, I did.
That's good. That's good. Well done. So, well,
Good
guys,
stuff, guys. Good stuff.
yet another good week of viewership. I mean, you know, lots of lives, lots of comments, lots of people chiming in. So we'll be back next week. We're getting into the middle of kind of spring break, so where people are. I mean, mine was early. I'm on it right now, but we'll see where everybody falls in line. But this has been another episode of Hot Takes Party of 4. Thanks for joining us.
4.
We'll see you next week.
Bye, guys.
Bye.